Does it feel like you've been hearing tokenization a lot lately? You're not imagining things. This very crypto concept has been going mainstream. Robinhood, a traditional fintech, announced that it was launching tokenized stocks for SpaceX and OpenAI. A big deal because you can't buy those stocks anywhere. Then things got spicy when OpenAI said, don't trust it, we don't endorse it, we don't approve of it. And then Kraken and Bybit, true crypto players, rode the same news cycle to say that they're going to offer tokenized stocks. And traditional finance went running to the SEC begging them to stop it all. Matt Levine, Bloomberg's favorite finance opinion writer, devoted his newsletter to dumping on the concept of tokenized stocks. With all this hype around tokenized stocks, what's tokenization anyway? The hard truth here is that there's no agreed upon definition. Governments everywhere have been very slow to issue crypto regulations, let alone provide a definition of tokenization. Meanwhile, the private sector is always incentivized to make the most money the fastest it can. And for now, that's in tokenized stock. But let's strip down tokenization to its most vanilla definition. It's about taking some real-world asset, could be stock, but could be a bridge, a building, artwork, farmland, and splitting its ownership into tiny fractions recorded on the blockchain. If, and this is a big if, the blockchain that's used is safe, reliable, interoperable, then you can unlock exchanging all those tokens instantly. Ownership and the profits move with the tokens. You cut out all the fee charging delays of middlemen, escrow agents, transfer agents, clearing agents, no hidden side deals because everything's recorded on the blockchain. And you don't need to trust anyone to do their job. You can verify everything yourself. Now, Matt Levine argues that tokenized stocks are a bad idea. They sidestep laws that were put in place to guard us against another stock market crash or the Great Depression. And we can all agree no one wants a stock market crash of 1929 or the Great Depression of the 1930s. But the missing context is that those rules were written in a world of horse and buggies, the telegram, and snail mail. We now live in a world that's 24/7 online with computers in our smartphones. No one's uninventing the internet or uninventing computers. So the issue shouldn't be tokenization is bad because it breaks old standing rules. It should be, how do we incentivize the safest, most reliable use cases of tokenization in our reality of an all digital world? Let's break down all these other tokenized use cases. Think about how much money it takes and who has that money to get in on deals that build roads, build bridges, build buildings, buy art, create mining operations from rare minerals, create the infrastructure for a solar farm. These projects are opaque and run entirely through a cottage industry of middlemen and a small group of players with a ton of money. It's corruption prone, it's not transparent. How does this matter? Africa, 90% of the businesses are small medium enterprise, SMEs, but over 50% of the population can't get a bank account. Without bank accounts, it can be hard to be paid consistently or get a small business loan or buy equipment. Almost impossible to grow their limited savings. It's not liquid, it's hidden under a mattress, but over 1 billion are online with mobile money accounts. Think of how much lives could change for the 50% who are unbanked but online could buy a token in the S&P 500 to grow their small savings. Use those tokens as collateral for loans for their small businesses, to buy equipment, hire workers. They could also pool together their tokens to fund community infrastructure projects. The same projects they work on, they can be part owners of. To bring that same concept home, it's worth remembering that while 96% of Americans are banked, a third of Black Americans have no consistent access to the banking system. Here's why tokenization is an area for Democrats to really lean into. Let's first acknowledge, though, that we're in this hype cycle of tokenized stock. When Democrats were in control of the agencies, they did nothing to issue any crypto regulations other than perhaps banning it. But you're never uninventing a technology. So those crypto users went to more risky products just to try to maintain access to them. And now that Democrats have lost all three branches of government, they still haven't done anything to try to lean into crypto and win back any of the populations that they lost. Young male voters who overwhelmingly use crypto, and Silicon Valley, who overwhelmingly funded for the first time campaigns to defeat Democrats. Tokenization, done right, could unlock economic accessibility for generations to come. But done wrong or ignored, we're just going to see a small sliver of the potential and a big space for grifters to occupy while there's a legal vacuum. Would love to know your thoughts on tokenization. Drop me a comment.